This is the most yellow shirt I have. I don't have a lot of yellow. I think I'm gonna get some more yellow. I love wearing it. It's really feels good. The solar plexus is located physically right under your rib cage and above your belly button. So we think about a chakra, a wheel of yellow energy living in this midsection area of our body, sort of spinning and moving light and energy in all directions around us. And your solar plexus rules the internal organs that are in this area. So small intestine, I think spleen or pancreas is up here. But emotionally, this is the seat of mature emotion. So this is where we're slowing down, being a little more thoughtful, considering how we feel, and then how we want that to inform our behaviors. So it's the seat of our personal power and also of our intention. And I love that. I love intention. Intention to me is a little more than a wish, slightly more intense than a goal, and really informed by what we'd like to be grateful for in the future. So that's how I think of intention. So solar plexus energy, fire, think power, think mature, and yellow. It's kind of difficult to imagine an actual wheel of energy. So thinking of the color yellow makes it a little bit easier. And we are going to start with what's called fire breath. This can be a little intense. If it starts to not feel great, you get lightheaded at all, please stop and slow it down. You can still do it. But what we're going to do is place our hands right here on our solar chakra area. And fire breath is going to be a quick inhale and exhale, but using the muscle here, this abdominal muscle, to sort of force the air out. So as we inhale, it's going to get a little bit bigger. So, and then as we exhale, we're going to sort of force it in, this in and the air up. Sometimes people get it backwards and they force their tummy muscles out as they exhale and force them in as they inhale. So just check and make sure that you're not doing that. And if you can, reverse it. So we're going to start slowly. So we're going to inhale, let that get big, and then exhale, pull it in. So you should have felt your hands kind of go in. So inhale, exhale. Try to make it through your nose if possible. If that's too difficult, go ahead and use your mouth. So let's try it slow one more time. All right, so that was pretty slow. You can stick with that pace. You absolutely are probably already starting to feel like some movement in that area, like, ooh, that's kind of tough. If you'd like to, you can try it faster with me. Here we go. Woo! So I don't know about you, but I feel like a band of fire right under my rib cage. I started to get a little bit lightheaded, so that's why I stopped it, and you might then slow it down. So we're going to try one more time. Choose whether you'd like to do this fast or slow, or maybe a combination. I think I'm going to start slow, go fast, and then go back to slow again. So probably about 8 breaths of each. We'll see how long I last. If this starts to hurt at all, by all means, just come on back and breathe naturally. But I'm starting to feel some energy building here, so it's kind of exciting. All right, so feet about hip distance apart, hands on the solar plexus, starting slow. I'm going to go faster now. And now 4 slow ones. Wow, I really liked that. I felt like I was really developing muscle strength here. Got my head very clear and very focused. All right, Kali Mudra. The Kali, the goddess Kali was the goddess of fire, is the goddess of fire. So her mudra has us interlacing the first three fingers, pointing out that pointer finger, and then crossing over the thumbs. So it looks like this, Kali Mudra. And we're standing in our power with mountain pose, feet hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. Close your eyes if you'd like. And check in, dive in. See how you're feeling. You might want to bring that Kali Mudra right in front of the solar plexus energy. To me, it's feeling very warm there. And I have a little poem to read you. I will not die an unlived life. I will not live in fear of failing or catching fire. I choose to inhabit my days, to allow my living to open me, to make me less afraid, more accessible, to loosen my heart until it becomes a wing, a torch, a promise. I choose to risk, to live, so that which came to me as seed goes to the next as blossom, and that which came to me as blossom goes on as fruit. Thank you, Dana Markova. Beautiful poem. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, release the mudra, hands down to the side, and we're just going to start to let the arms flow side to side. A little bit of movement from the hips, a little bit of warming up in the torso. Keep your core engaged. And you can start to let these arms get a little bit bigger and start to move your foot with it. Bring your leg with you and let the arms start to really continue to wake up that solar plexus. We're kind of banging on it a little bit. You can start to let your arms just kind of whack into you if that feels good. To me, it feels kind of nice. And then whenever you're ready, start slowing that down a little bit. Maybe the feet start anchoring back to the mat. Good, and we're just gonna go one more time. Start making that a little bit bigger. Start picking the heels up, keeping the toes on the mat. Big arm circles if that feels good to you. Let them knock into your arms and your torso. And then starting to slow it down a little bit. Beautiful job, great. Whew, keeping the feet on the mat now. And then coming to mountain proper. Arms out by the side, thumbs pointing away, palms forward, fingers reaching down. Feet hip distance apart. Pick the toes up and really feel your weight ground into the balls of the feet and the heels, and then gently place the toes back down, keeping the weight back. Coming up through the body, pull the kneecaps up. I know that seems weird, but it'll turn your calves and thighs on, and then contract the glutes towards one another, really making yourself solid. Feel that solidness from the belly button down. Come on up to the core and pull the belly button back towards the spine and engage that solar plexus energy. Up to the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades towards the spine, and pressing energy down through the fingers towards the mat. And then drawing the head back a little bit over the shoulders and lifting the crown or top of the head towards the ceiling. 3 breaths here, holding all of this. Kneecaps, glutes, biceps, back, neck, head, beautiful feet. Nice slow exhales. Big inhale. Slow exhale. One more, big inhale. As you exhale, release all that tension, melt all the muscles, and come and join me at the back of your mat for some sun salutations. Since we're yellow and we're solar plexus, here we go. We're going to inhale, arms up, gentle look up. All right, since this is the first forward fold of the day, we're going to bend the knees and come right through center. Pull belly button to spine and just gently reach down. Knees are going to stay bent, no worries. Hands are going to come to the shins. We're going to halfway lift. Inhale here, draw shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Little tiny back bend, nothing big. And then exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do that 4 more times. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, keep those knees bent as you come through center. Great. Here's your opportunity to start straightening them. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let the head hang. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale to center. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Hands to your heart. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach all the way up. Hands to your heart. And 1 more time. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And we're going to stay here in this fold. Ooh, maybe toe heel the feet a little bit farther so you have a little bit of a wider base. And we're just going to cross the hands so that the right's reaching to the left ankle, left is reaching to the right ankle. Go ahead and let your head hang. Take a deep breath right here into the lower back and the abdomen. Really fill that up with air. Exhale, pull yourself down. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit more. And then cross the arms the other way. Inhale, fill up the back. Great job. Exhale, bring it down. Then we're going to plant the hands or bring the hands to the center. Now, if you have a block, this could have been a nice opportunity to have a block nearby. If you don't, that's totally fine. Fingers are reaching towards the mat. We're going to plant the right hand, right fingers, and you can bend your knees as much as you like. We're going to inhale the left one up. And then exhale it down. And now the right comes up, big inhale. Go ahead and adjust your feet. Exhale in any way that you need to. If you want to bend one knee a little bit more, inhale left. Exhale it down. So if one knee is coming forward, that's totally fine. Exhale down. 1 more time on each side. One more over here on the right. And down. Good job. Press into your heels. Gently rise up. Pull the belly button to the spine. Great job. Put your hands on your hips and just start to make some little circles. Right here at the hips. I'll turn this way so you can see. Just right here, little circles. Good, and the other way. Whew. Keep the core engaged. Only do these till they feel good. So that, like keep them little if that feels better. Make them big. Go back to little. Beautiful. Come back to stillness, and we're going to do 1 more half sun salutation. Inhale, arms up, just to close out this little part of our practice. Exhale, hands through center, big bend in the knees if that feels right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up. And we're going to bring the hands down back into that Kali Mudra. So first 3 fingers are folded, pointer finger up, thumbs are crossed. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. Close the eyes if you'd like, and just check in again. I like to bring my crossed thumbs right to my solar plexus here. Just notice how different you're feeling from when we started our practice, if at all. You can feel exactly the same. That's wonderful. And drop into that yellow energy, swirling and twirling in the center of your body. Connect. Greet yourself in the fire, in the intention, in the mature emotions. And then open the eyes, and we're going to come to a bear pose. We're going to bring the feet as wide apart as the narrow edge of your mat, the narrow width of your mat. Good. I'm going to move my mat a little bit. I got a little too close to the sofa here. I wanted you to be able to see me. All right, perfect. Here we go. We're going to bend as if there's a chair behind us. So bear is here like chair, but with wide legs. And then we're going to reach out, okay? Pull belly button to spine. Protect the low back. Great job. Beautiful. Feeling that energy from the solar plexus and the sacral chakra going right down the legs. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to bring the hands to prayer in front of us. Excellent. We're going to take a big inhale. I'm going to exhale. Bring it in. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, bring it in. Keep that core engaged. If your low back starts to hurt at all, let it go. Inhale. And take a break. Exhale. One more. Inhale. All right. Exhale. Bring hands to heart and then turn the hands so that the palms are touching your breastbone. And we're going to take our right elbow over to our left knee and twist. Try to keep that right knee behind or so it's not popping forward. Okay. So working hard right here. A little twist in bear. Good job. You got it. That right elbow is on the left knee as much as you can. Do what you can. Take another breath here. Modify. Take a break. Okay, we're going to let go. Come back to center. Oh, my thighs are burning. All right, over to the right. So that left elbow. Now, that knee comes forward, then bring it back. Bring your hips square, and then press the left elbow into the right knee. Keep everything strong, my friends. Use that solar plexus energy. Feel it twisting inside. Good job. 2 more breaths here. If you can, take a break if you need to. 1 more. All right, with the exhale, slowly let go. Come back to center. Drop the hands down. Whew, beautiful job. While you're down here, toe heel the feet back in so that they're just hip distance apart. Beautiful job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Sun salutations. We are here in the solar plexus. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to stay here. We're going to walk ourselves out into downward facing dog. Woo! Feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. Go ahead and walk that dog. Pretend it's Odie or Rusty, or if we have some other yoga dogs we don't know about. Channel your inner yoga dog. And move those knees. Great job. Slowly coming to stillness. Ooh, so if you haven't been practicing all that long and downward dog is sort of, this holding it this long is getting pretty intense. Anytime you want, come on down to the knees and just take a little break and then join back here. If you can stay here for right now, if this is feeling okay, we're going to twist again like we did last summer. All right. I promise I won't sing again. Take your right hand, release it and reach for the left ankle. Twisting downward dog. Wow. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. One more. With the exhale, release the right hand back to its place, and then the left releases. Reach for the right ankle. Woo, looking under your right underarm. 2 breaths here. Shaking. 1 more. And release the hand. And come on down to your knees. Wow. All right. Feet flat. Press the weight of your hips back towards your heels and come to child's pose for a moment. Oh, yeah. Feeling that. Rest here for 2 breaths. Take as big a breath as you can. Fill up your ribs and your low back. Press your abdominal muscles into your thighs to release any tension that's gathered in the low back. And then do that again. And then we're gently going to pull ourselves up into table for some cat and cow. So I like to inhale to a cow back, swayed toward the mat, and exhale to a cat back, swayed away from the mat. That just seems to work for me. It's what's generally prescribed in most yoga classes. However, if breathing and moving differently works better for you, guess what? It's your practice. You go ahead and do what you like. Great. Oh, yeah. And come to some stillness. And let's just make some circles with the hips. Imagine there's a magic marker on the tip of your tailbone. Doing lots of circles today, using that solar plexus, the muscles right under the rib cage, and go in the other direction. This can feel awkward at first, but it's really good for our pelvis, for our tailbone, and for our hips. Just intuitively move, going in different directions as the mood strikes you. All right, great. I'm going to move back in the mat just a little bit so I'm a little more in frame. And we're going to move our weight back towards our heels, but come on up. So we're sitting. This is called hero pose. We're going to come into a low lunge. So come on up to high hero. And let's start with the right leg. We're just going to bring that right leg forward to a comfortable position, but we want a bit of a stretch here in this left hip flexor. So we're going to engage the core right around the whole abdomen. And we're going to lean forward. We're going to keep that right knee behind the right toes. Great. Now, if you have blocks, this might be an opportunity where you'd like to have them. One on each side of the foot can feel good as we come forward. If you don't have the blocks, that's fine. Fingertips reaching, one on each side of your foot. And we're going to plant the left hand on the inside of that right foot. And we're going to inhale. I'm sorry, the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Is that what I said? I hope so. Then take the right arm. We've been practicing for this. Reach up. Good. The left knee is still on the mat. Might feel some pressure there. Now, if you're really leaning into that left arm, lift up. Press into the mat with your right foot and the top of your left foot and lift up. Your hand is still on the mat. Big stretch. Good job. Take one more breath. I know it's a lot. And then slowly come on back down. And here's where we're going to have a little bit of a challenge. If you'd like, so you can do it just as we just did. We're going to do it one more time. Or you can turn those left toes under. Lift the left leg. Press energy through the back of that left heel. Plant the left hand on the inside of the right foot. And inhale the right arm up. Revolved crescent lunge. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. You can come down anytime. Exhale that right arm down. Bring that left knee down. Flatten out the left foot. Come on up. So you're in a high lunge again. You're going to take that left hand to the right knee. Reach the right hand forward. And like you're pulling a bowstring, we're going to do that twist with up. Great job. Right arm to the back. Big inhale here. Exhale, stay if you can. Use your core for balance. Press into the top of that left foot. Good job. One more inhale. And then bring it back. Great job. That was tough. That was tough. All right. Hold on to the mat. Hands back down on either side of the right foot. And we're just going to kind of walk back and bring those right toes with us as we shift our weight towards the back of that left heel. Nice job stretching out the back of that leg. And then just inviting that right leg to come back. Oh, sit back down on your heels. Sit up for hero. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. And let's just do a little bit of intuitive neck movement before we go to the other side. So just moving the head in any way that feels good. Checking in, seeing if there's any tension in the neck or shoulders, and moving around that. You might hear some clicks and pops. As long as it doesn't hurt along with those clicks and pops, you're good. You could do some circles to the front if you'd like. Lots of options here. Just let your intuition be your guide. What's going to feel good? And maybe one or two more movements. Roll the shoulders. All right, are we ready for the other side? I think we are. Remember, anything that's a challenge, maybe give it a try and then back it off. All right, left leg is going to come forward. Beautiful. We're going to take our time and just feel the stretch in the right hip flexor. We want to keep the hips as even as possible, okay? So think about this left hip crease and pull it back a little bit. Yeah, and then lean forward. Checking again, making sure that that left knee stays behind the left toes. Great, shoulders are square, looking forward. Inhale, keep the core engaged. And then we're just gently going to slide the hands down, one on each side of that left foot. Beautiful. Yeah. Woo, we got it. All right. That right hand is going to be fingers spread out wide on the inside of that left foot. And we're going to start to inhale the left arm up. Twisting lunge. Good job. Beautiful. Now, if you're dumping into this right hand, lift up like you were reaching your left fingers up towards the ceiling. Press into that left foot and the right foot. Like, look, Ma, no hands. So you want this to be strength in the core. Good job, you got it. One more breath. And then gently bring the arm down. Then we're going to turn the right toes under if you'd like and lift the right leg. Oh boy. Settle that right hand nice and wide in front, in the inside of that left foot. Pick up the left toes. Make sure you're in the back of the left foot. If you're going to do this, inhale. Twisting crescent. Feel that solar plexus press into that left foot. Good job. 2 breaths. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are fire. You are mature emotions. Good job. Lift up. And then exhale it down. Bring that right knee down. Great job. Start to walk the hands back. Bring those left toes with you, shifting the weight towards the back of the mat. Take a couple of breaths here for a nice stretch. Woo. Great job. And then invite that leg back. And we'll come to table and cat and cow one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Turn both sets of toes under and come to downward facing dog. Great. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Beautiful. Really press the chest towards the thighs. You got this. A couple of inhales and exhales here. Big breaths. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Kali Mudra, one more time here as you come to the center of your mat with a wide stance. All right, roll the shoulders. Kali Mudra to the solar plexus. Close the eyes and check in. Slight bend in the knees, don't lock them out. What do you feel? What do you sense? What are you seeing behind your eyelids? All right, open up the eyes, release the mudra. You're going to be really shocked here. Some more twisting. Waking up that solar plexus energy. Beautiful, my friends. All right, feet are facing towards the corners of the mat. You can always shorten this stance or make it wider to your comfort or however you want to experience the shape. I like to put my hands on my hips here so that I have a bit of a focus point, a grounding, and I'm going to start to push my hips back. That's the first thing we want to do. We want to make sure that we don't come forward of the feet. And what we're working towards is a wide-legged hold. Once you get down here, you might be like, yeah, I can bring my feet a little bit wider. So you're welcome to toe heel the feet a little further apart. I'm going to take our time here to release the tension and allow ourselves to come down, down, down. So take an inhale, your body might rise up a little bit. And then as you exhale, melt around that fire energy and let the head come down closer to the mat. 2 more times. Okay. I'm going to plant the left hand right in the center of the feet. Inhale the right arm up for a twist, wide-legged folding twist. Yup, you heard me right. Feel that stretch in the hamstring. Woo! Great job. Bring it down. Switch to the left. All right, starting to sweat. That fire is coming up. Feel it. Right around the middle. Great job. And down. All right, 4 more times. Inhale. Right arm, exhale it down. Inhale left. Exhale it down. Keep switching. Take your time. Go at your pace. Four times. You may have 1 or 2 left. This is my last twist. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right, lift halfway up so your back is flat, and then reach the arms up to the side. Tuck the chin. Little bend in the knees. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Feel this power, this stretch in the legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Great job. And start to straighten up. Round the back. Gorgeous. All right, if you feel like your legs are really too wide, just bring them in a little bit. And we're going to start to bend the knees. So feet are pointing towards the corners. Bend the knees. Draw the hips away, the thighs away from each other. So knees are pointing towards the toes. Arms out nice and wide, just like they were, and a little bit of goddess here. Yikes. Good job. Inhale to star. Exhale to goddess. Keep that back straight. Beautiful. Inhale to star. Goddess. Goddess Kali. Think fire. Think power. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder blades back towards the spine. 2 more. Those thighs are strong. They are on fire. Great job. Okay, from here, we're going to come into a squat, hands down. Now, you might need to lift your heels up as you come into squat. You might need to bring your feet together. So you do you. We're going to come into this wide squat. Elbows to the knee. Yeah. Find your squat. It might be with your butt on the mat. That's fine too. That's awesome. If you have a block, this can be a beautiful place for a block. Really makes life a little easier. Good. Or not. Hold on to it for just 1 or 2 more breaths. If you're feeling pain in the low back, definitely come out of this, stand back up, and then sit back down. Good. 1 more breath. All right, to come out of this, we're going to reach behind us, bring the feet together, and gently lower down. Woo! Hand, feet together, right into butterfly. Oh boy, that was a journey. Beautiful. All right, take a few breaths here, close the eyes, check